Holliston boys varsity hockey on HCAT. Tonight's matchup features the visiting Dedham Marauders and your Holliston Panthers. We're coming to you from Loring Arena in Framingham. Along with Carlos Canto, I'm Josh Abrams. Carlos, the Panthers have won their last two games. They're at 500 now in the season. You've seen a little more of them than I have. What can you tell us about them, and how do you think they'll fare against the 3-2 Marauders?
Well, first of all, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year to you, Josh. It's a pleasure to be doing this game here with you. It's great to get the Holliston-Ashland connection going, not just on the ice, but here in the broadcast booth as well. To answer your question, it's really exciting times here for Holliston-Ashland hockey. Like you said, off to a 2-2 start. That's a great start for this club. They've really gelled in the last couple of games, winning the last two. And I think it's all going to start with their goaltending. Shane Moriarty's had a great start to the season. I did the Norwood game with Tom Emmons a couple of weeks ago, right before Christmas, and he had an excellent game then. And it's going to be, the real testament tonight is going to be how well these two squads are going to gel. Or will they continue to gel together as they've been doing the last couple of games? Clearly, the coaching has been there, and it's been getting them to cooperate and to work together and to get into sync. And it's translated on the ice with the last two wins of the season.
Okay. It all sounds good, Carlos. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be back for opening faceoffs coming up next here on HCAT. And welcome back to Loring Arena. Holliston versus Dedham Tri-Valley League matchup here on Friday night. I'm Josh Abrams. He's Carlos Costo. And we are happy to have you with us on HCAT. Starting lineup tonight for the Holliston-Ashland team. In goal be number 33, Shane Moriarty. The starting line will be Liam Fitzsimons at center, flanked by Brogan Roche and Oliver Leroux, and the defensive pairing, Evan Kuharich and Danny Kelly. A couple of big names there.
Yeah, keep your eyes on Danny Kelly especially. Probably the best skater on this team, if you ask me. He skated a great game against Norwood a couple of weeks ago, potted a goal at the end of that game. Really started the momentum that this team has been experiencing the last couple of weeks.
And we're underway. Dedham won the faceoff, but quickly turned over and shot into the opposite end by Holliston. Handled by Adams behind the net. Cleared, but not out and then out. And here we go. Little miscommunication at center ice. Dedham recovers, trying to force their way in. Finally dump in, and we have an offsides call.
Yeah, and early on in this game, Josh, what I want to look for from the Panthers is how well they do in the neutral zone. Had a tough time in the neutral zone a couple weeks ago against Norwood. A lot of passes getting picked off, going the other way in transition. We want to see them with a little more. More deliberate with their passes, and really be aggressive, moving that puck into the offensive zone.
Okay, getting ready for the face-off at the dot at center ice. No changes so far for the Panthers. Face-off drawn back by Dedham, failed to dump in. Second try is successful into the corner. Brown behind the net, picked up by Danny Kelly. Quickly out to the wing and out to center ice. Dedham picks up the loose puck, turns it right around. Deflected a couple times and a delay call there. Not a delay offside, just a delay call. Carlos, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, before we get too deep into this game, Josh, I really want to give kudos to Holliston head coach Derek Bedard. It's one thing to take on a squad of kids, coach them up, and get them ready for a season. It's a whole other thing to have two squads come together at the beginning of the year. You're not familiar with some of these kids as you are with your own kids, and to have them at 2-2 at this point in the season in the new year, ready to rock is a real impressive thing.
I couldn't agree more, and a really encouraging sign that it's their last two games that they've won. They're on a 2-game win streak, getting back to 500, looking to go above tonight here against the Marauders.
Yeah, that's the thing about the TVL. It's going to give you some good competition, game in and game out. Some solid teams. You saw it a couple weeks ago with Norwood. We saw it against Medfield. Just some good skaters in this league.
Okay, end-to-end action here as Holliston dumps behind the net. Handled again by Noel Adams. Puck is loose in the slot. Dangerous play, but only a Marauder there to retrieve it. Knocked down by the Panthers. Puck is loose at center ice. Handed off at the blue line for the Panthers. Going to long dump in here behind the net and a full line change here for the Panthers. Holliston in the home whites, red pants, red and blue trim tonight, red and black trim, while the Marauders in all maroon tops and bottoms to silver trim. Just a couple minutes gone by here in the first period. No score. Puck loose in the Panther end and then knocked to center ice. Good pressure here by Tim Duane. Marauders come out to center ice. Nifty bit of stick handling here by number 20, Tim Holton. Looking to dump in front, but instead ridden off the puck in the corner. Cleared but not out. Dedham controls in the offensive end. Loose puck in the slot. Shot. Save. Another shot and a score by Dedham. So a quick 1-0 lead here for the Marauders, Carlos.
Yeah, just a dirty goal here by Dedham. They just got the puck in front of goal, right in the crease there. Just too much Dedham traffic for Moriarty to deal with, and persistence pays off for the Marauders. Yeah,
it looked like Holliston had a little trouble clearing in front of the net, and everything Moriarty could do to just try and see that puck bouncing around loose, and finally found the back of the net.
Yeah, just got to shrug that one off. Plenty of time to go in this one, obviously. Just get the next one, and they'll be in business.
So it looks like the starting line is back out there for the Panthers, and I'm seeing a little bit of extracurricular between number 5 Brogan Roche of the Panthers and number 12 Cam Keen. That happened on the opening face-off. It happened just now. Something to keep an eye on as this game progresses.
The Norwood game a couple weeks ago definitely got more physical, just as we say that. Big hit right here in the neutral zone.
Yeah, that was Fitzsimons on the receiving end of that big hit. Slow to get up, but he's on his feet. Shot on net. Steered aside, another shot on net. Moriarty eats that one up and freezes it with 12:07 to go in the first period.
Nice little glove save from Moriarty there. He saw the puck really well on that last little sequence. But as we were saying, yeah, starting to get physical. It got physical towards the middle of the Norwood game and towards the end as well. This game, however, physicality coming out from the onset.
Absolutely. Puck is loose behind the Holliston net, controlled by the Marauders momentarily. Attempted to pass in front, coming right on in front here. Puck is loose. Panthers really struggling a little bit to keep things going in their own end. They finally clear all the way down, but Marauders quickly turning it around here.
Yeah, surprised they didn't go for a change on that last transition, because they do look a little gassed on this shift, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, controlled at center ice and backtracking a bit is Danny Kelly. Dumps over to Campos, I think, and now the puck gets dumped into the into Holliston end. Again, this is a Holliston-Ashland team merged together this season, playing against
nice
Dedham.
Little pad save from Moriarty there.
Yeah, tried to stuff it in on the post. Moriarty was equal to it.
Closed the side door in an instant.
Got
to be careful of those pucks that go across the crease like that. If you have someone from Dedham on the other end, that's a sure goal.
You can just tip it right in.
Yeah.
This one goes all the way down. Icing has been waved off. Play continues. Marauders control their own. A momentary turnover. Looked like that could have turned into something really good for Holliston. Couldn't capitalize. And now here come the Marauders on offense. Thrown in front. Panthers trying to recover here. Scrambling a little bit. Working it up the wing. And just over the blue line. No call there. Looked like it did clear the blue line. We have a delay offsides. I'm looking at refs. I'm looking at the puck. Not sure what the call is there, but play continues. Holliston recovers at center ice, dumps in. That was off of Cullen Ford, and right back out to center ice.
Ice starting to get a little tipped in Dedham's favor here. Early on in this game, Holliston did a good job of entering the offensive zone and creating some, scoring opportunities. Right now, it looks like Dedham has all the momentum. We got to get that back.
So the call I was having trouble interpreting was a penalty on Dedham. So Dedham touched up in their own end, stopped the clock, and we've got a 2-minute minor called on number 24, Julian Larrabee, one of the starting defensemen for the Marauders. So it'll be a power play here for Holliston in the Dedham defensive end.
Did we see what the call was for this penalty?
Might have been.
I missed it.
I had a little trouble with it myself. Could be a cross check.
Okay.
Here comes a break for the Marauders at center ice, going right on, dancing around.
Oh, nice little back check right there to prevent the shorthanded goal. Now time to come back and transition on the power play.
Okay, 3-on-3 at center ice over the blue line. A drop pass intercepted by the Marauders and dumped all the way down into the Panther end. Good forechecking there and a late check by the Marauders. That's about 30 seconds gone by on the penalty. Here comes Holliston, just over the blue line before getting knocked aside. Puck dumped right back in on Panther goalie Moriarty. He'll set things up. Along the near wing now, Holliston will bring it out. Danny Kelly up ahead to Luis Campos, down the wing, far side, trying to throw a quick shot on net. Quickly frozen by Noel Adams, and we'll get a stoppage here. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Panthers. 9:24 to go in the first. Panthers down 1-0. A minute 9 to go on the power play.
Yeah, with just over a minute left in this power play, got to keep the aggressiveness going against the Marauders here. He got them in the O-zone. Got to win this faceoff and I'd love to see a shot right off the bat here.
Okay, they win the faceoff at the point. Dumped back around the net. Good pressure there by big number 13. Liam
Nice little
Fitzsimons.
pass there.
Panthers couldn't keep it in at the point. We got a foot race. Panthers do have numbers. Quick pass over to Evan Kaharich. He'll come away with it.
45 seconds
pass.
left to go in the power play.
Okay, here Fitzsimons dumps in, feeds it around behind the net. Centering
Nice.
pass to nobody, but picked up at the point by Brogan Roche. 33 seconds to go on the power play. Shot goes wide. Good pressure in the corner here. Now 2 Panthers in, trying to get that puck free. Mirage doing a great job of really holding it against the boards. 18 seconds to go on the power play. Puck finally squirts loose. The Marauders dump it, can't clear it. Kept in at the point by Roche. Around behind the net, another clearing attempt. Kept in at the far point. Just trying to throw it around the net right now. Haven't been able to really get a power play, really get that set up in the offensive zone, and now we get a stoppage.
And that stoppage comes right at the end of the power play. So, I didn't score there, but I really liked what I saw from the Panthers. Good job cycling the puck around the offensive zone, looking for their alleys, looking for their passing lanes, looking for their shooting lanes. Would have liked a couple more shots on that, especially right off the one draw.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see what happens here. Even strength.
Hey, Marauders win this one. Panthers try to feed it back to the point, but here come the Marauders. 2-on-2 at center ice. Shot in, blocked aside, never reached the net, but trickles in on the rebound. Another quick shot, high and off the netting behind the net. We'll get a neutral zone faceoff coming up here with 7:57 to go in the first period.
Yeah, want to hope that Dedham doesn't kind of retake the momentum here after that power play. Make sure we snuff out this offensive zone opportunity for Marauders, and let's try to see something in transition. Again, neutral zone was not their friend the last time we did a game here. Let's see if we can make it an advantage for the Panthers in transition.
So it looks like the puck may have gone off a Holliston player on its way to the back of the netting above the glass. So we have actually a defensive zone faceoff here for the Panthers. Faceoff won by Dwayne, fed back to Kelly, around behind the net, gets past Kaharich up the wing. Clearing attempt works as Mancini clears for the Panthers.
2-on-1 here.
Turnover.
Just a little miscommunication there. They had a 2-on-1 coming out of the neutral zone after a kind of bumbled pass by Dedham. You got to take advantage of those mistakes.
Absolutely, but he was an overskate and then a collision almost over the blue line. Here's a nice drop pass shot. Steered aside by Adams and out of play. So an offensive zone faceoff coming on the near side here for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Great opportunity.
Great opportunity. Maybe a little more juice on that. And who knows, maybe it gets a little deflection and in. But good stuff.
Okay, that'll be Fitzsimons taking the draw for the Panthers. On the wing, Brogan Roche. And I'm losing a number on the right wing, but the defensive pairing includes Grady Lucas here for the Panthers. Roche in control, feeds it back to the
Good job
point.
using the board.
Shot never reached the net, deflected off a couple Panthers on its way to the corner. Quick cycling, centering pass, but only a Marauder there to intercept. Broken up nicely at center ice, but turned right back over to the Marauders. 7:06 to go in the period. Turnover here at center ice. Panthers can't do anything with it. Turned back over to the Marauders. They're going to dump into the far corner. Back around Moriarty. Puck is loose. Marauders control behind the net. Back out to the far wing and punched in further. This will be Fitzsimons. First to it for the Panthers. Back behind the net. Good passing along the edges here and clear it out to center ice. Roach has it. He'll dump ahead off a teammate for a line change. That was Fitzsimons. Marauders take over on their own end, and they're going to have a quick burst here down the near side. Dumped right in on Moriarty. He gloves it, steers it behind, and out to the point. This is a turnover over to the Marauders. See what they're going to do with it here. 6:16 to go. Act behind the net.
Yeah, that was just a dump by Dedham to get a line change, but Holliston just wasn't able to get the puck out of the defensive zone fast enough, so it turned into an offensive opportunity for Dedham. Got to be quicker with those.
Absolutely, and now here, a line change attempt by the Panthers leads to an icing, so the puck's coming all the way back for a defensive zone faceoff. 6:07 to go in the first period. Panthers down 1-0. Josh Abrams, Carlos Costa with you here on HCAT. Glad to have you with us.
Great crowd here at Loring Arena tonight. I mentioned this against the Norwood game. That was right before Christmas. We're going to have something after that, yeah.
Very quick whistle as the Panther hit the ice. And you're right, Carlos. It's going to be a 2-minute minor coming up against Dedham.
Yeah, wait for the call here. I think it might be interference, but in any event, Holliston's going to get a 2-minute power play here. I was just saying, great crowd right after the new year. It's a Friday night. A lot of people, looking to get back out after the holidays. What better way to do it than come out for a hockey game?
Absolutely. Friday. You always think about Friday night lights, right? But here we are, Friday night hockey.
Friday night ice, yeah.
Friday night ice. I love it. So into the penalty box goes number 19, Ryan Lauder, senior forward for Dedham. Panthers on their second power play of the night and already looking sharper with control. There's a shot from the circle, goes high and wide. Marauders pick it up in the corner, try to clear to the near point. Kept in momentarily and then out. Going to delay offsides call. The Panthers clear the zone. Marauders control and dump all the way down. Moriarty onto the stick, trying to start things up quickly, but he'll just dump off to Kelly. He comes out from behind the net, up ahead now to Campos. Too far for him, but picked up by LaRoe. Gets stick checked. Marauders clear it out, and Kelly will try to clean things up here on the defensive end. And just as you had mentioned, Carlos, he is fast, good stick handling, centering pass off a Marauder skate.
Oh, man, almost the deflection there in front of the crease.
That shot from Kelly looked like it went wide on purpose, trying to deflect it off LaRoe in front of the net.
Yeah, look how quickly Danny Kelly was able to turn defense into offense there. Remember, he plays as a defenseman.
Absolutely.
And he was able to just skate through the neutral zone, create an offensive opportunity there. I love watching this kid play.
Absolutely. Kind of a throwback to some of those NHL greats, right? Those defensemen who could turn it up into offense. I mean, the name Mark Howe comes to mind for me right away.
That's right, yeah.
I know I'm showing a little age with that one. Here come the Marauders. Breakaway shot. Butterfly save by Moriarty. Big save there, as it would have been a shorthanded goal. Instead, it'll be a defensive zone faceoff for the Panthers with 4:35 to go in the first period. Down 1-0, but on the power play for another 32 seconds.
Panthers really have to take advantage of these two power plays here. You have an advantage in penalties. Usually that shows up on the scoring sheet as well. Gotta be careful there.
Loose bouncing puck. That got very dangerous very quickly, Carlos. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Holliston trying to reset behind their own net. Up ahead, good forechecking here. Panthers gain the zone. Going to try and set things up here at the point. Good pass to Fitzsimons. His shot gets...
what a pass.
We'll call it a pass. I think it was an attempted shot, got deflected. Turned into a pass, but here come the Marauders flying at center ice across the blue line. The penalty's over. They're at full strength now. Dumped in on net. Blocked aside by Moriarty. Right back in. And the Panthers trying to pick up the puck behind the net. There's a great drop pass, but nothing on the shot. Goes wide. Picked up here by Cullen Ford. Panthers still trying to get this out of the defensive zone and finally do. Looking for a line change, I believe. These guys look a little gassed, and Marauders trying to turn it around on transition, and they gain the blue line. Looking to go in, shot, no angle, goes wide short side, picked up at the far point by the Marauders, dumped right back into the corner. 3:20 to go in the first period. Ford picks it up behind the net, turned over, the Marauders controlled, centering pass, fan on the shot in the slot. Marauders still have it. Panthers continuing to struggle to get that puck out of the defensive end.
3 minutes to go in the first period. Panthers down 1-0. Yeah, like you said, Josh, they're really struggling to get the puck out of the neutral zone right now. They're relying on just icing the puck right now just to get a breather, which is never good. So let's see if they can get move the puck around a little bit. Definitely get that back check going, and maybe you can get the puck out for a transition.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers looked much sharper at the beginning of that second power play, and you're hoping they can, as you mentioned, they can build on the momentum here late in the first period, try and tie this one up. They win this faceoff, dumped around the corner, but kept in at the point. Marauders dumped right back into the corner, picked up there by Kelly. He winds it around, gets it up to Rotz. He can't clear the zone. 2-on-2 right there at the boards, near the blue line. Puck squirts loose for a moment, right back into the pile. Panthers fan on an attempt to clear it. Marauders have it. Shot from a bad angle, knocked aside by Moriarty. Ate that one up. Centering pass loose. Deflected at Kelly's skates, and Moriarty pounced on the loose puck to force the stoppage. 2:27 left in the first.
Credit Dedham. I mean, Holliston is trying to clear this thing, but Dedham is not letting that thing anywhere close to the blue line. There's that little skirmish right there on the far board, but Dedham just won the battle. And if you're not going to win those battles on the board, you're not going to win, the puck in the offensive zone like you need to.
Yeah, Dedham seems very well coached, very, very disciplined. They seem to be a step ahead of the Panthers most of this first period. Pass behind the net there by Ford. Long pass intercepted right around the red line. And the Marauders quickly passing ahead. Their passes are crisp. They're right on the blade every time, right on the tape, right tape to tape, they say. Marauders control, 2 minutes to go in the first period. Winding around, Moriarty skates out to stop it. Caught a little bit out of position, but the Panthers control behind their own net. Up ahead to Killian Painter, finally out to center ice to Campos, and finally into the Marauders zone. The first time in a while. Oh, big hit at center ice. Evan Kaharich did not anticipate that.
Yeah, Dedham might have gone away with one there. That hit looked a little high to me, but I don't wear the stripes.
Right, play continues, minute and a half to go. All the way behind the net, set up by Adams. Full line change here for the Panthers. The Marauders try to come out and do, clearing the center ice. Picked up there by Lucas. Dumped right back in, and we do get the quick icing call. So this will come all the way back to the Panther end for the final minute 9 seconds of the first period.
Oh, that's killer. You're right on the red line there. Look, you got to help the passer out too, right? You got to get open, got to win those battles to be able to have the puck pass to you. But oh man, it stinks that they weren't able to get that puck over the red line.
Marauders win this one, but turn it over behind the net. That's Lucas clearing to the near side. It puck clears the center ice. Marauders will reset. Dump right back in. Less than a minute to go in the period. Kelly has it cycling behind his net under heavy pressure. Almost a double team there, but brings it out to center ice. Gets some clean ice here. Sick Handles dumps it in for Brogan Roche into the corner. He gets ridded right off the puck. Marauders have it. Up the boards. Kept in. Nice pinching job there by Fitzsimons. Puck goes behind the net. Marauders pick it up there, looking to clear up the boards and through the stick of Grady Lucas. Back pass all the way down to Kelly, and poor pass there as he's going to have to cycle behind his net. 23 seconds to go in the period as he brings it out himself. Covering a lot of ice out there, Carlos.
Sure are.
Dumps into the corner. Adams pushes ahead, kept in at the point, dumped right back into the corner.
10 seconds to go in the period.
Roche is down there, but he's outskated for the moment. Two Marauders there. Now he comes out with it, trying to center. Second centering attempt, back to the point, and there's the end of the period just as it gets onto Kaharich's stick for a last second attempt. But a second too late, Carlos, as we come to the end of the first period. Panthers down 1-0.
Yeah, disappointing that they're down 1-0. I thought that they definitely showed some intensity, showed some high energy in that first period. A couple mistakes just preventing them from really taking control. And then, the goal, you got to credit Dedham on that goal. That was just persistent traffic in front of the net, and they won won that and got the goal. So definitely something to build on for the second period. I think Holliston's definitely in it. If they come out, motivated and high energy, I think they can score the next one.
Totally agree. We got a tight one here. It's 1-0 after one. We'll be back for second period action in just a few minutes. You're watching Holliston Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAT. And welcome back to Loring Arena for Holliston Panther Ice Hockey. It's Friday night ice against the Dedham Marauders. I'm Josh Abrams. He's Carlos Canto. And we are happy to have you here on HCAT. In case you missed it, exciting first period of action, but the Marauders with the edge 1-0 as we get ready for second period action, Carlos.
Yeah, you got to credit Dedham. They were very persistent with their forecheck in that first period. That's really essentially how they got that first goal. Just got a bunch of traffic in front of the net and then just didn't stop until the puck went in the back of the net. Other than that opportunity, though, really, I thought both teams kind of were in this together, right? I don't think Dedham really, completely dominated that first period, regardless of what the score is. So Let's see what Holliston can do here in the second. Really think they need to keep their energy up. I thought the energy levels kind of sagged a little bit towards the middle to end of the period. A chance there for Dedham. But if they can keep the energy up, really win those battles in the offensive zone, I think they have a chance here.
Absolutely, and keep in mind, Carlos, right, the Panthers did benefit from two-minute power plays during the first period, but couldn't cash in on either one.
Yeah, and the thing is, those power plays tend to even out eventually, right? So referees don't really like to give one team all the opportunities with the man advantage.
Really, no home ice advantage for that? It's a good opportunity.
I don't want to get in trouble with the refs.
Fair enough. Great opportunity for the Panthers just now. Oliver Leroux with a shot on, but sticked aside by Adams. Panthers tried to catch Dedham on a line change, but they are able to recover. Just about a minute gone by here in the second period. Panthers down 1-0, controlling the puck at center ice for a moment. Here's a turnover, but the Panthers have numbers.
Yeah, I like that little, little bit of aggressiveness they showed here, going after it, during that Dedham change. Let's see more of that. Let's try to get a little creative here. One of the things we talked about during the intermission, Josh, was how Dedham is very skilled. You can tell they're very well coached. They're really good skaters, and their passing is very crisp. So you're going to have to overcome that by being creative with how you get the puck into the O-zone.
Absolutely. We'll see how this plays out here in the second period as the Panthers successfully clear the puck down the ice, but we do get the icing call. So perhaps not as successful as I initially thought, as we're going to get another defensive zone faceoff. Again, that was one of the bugaboos for the Panthers in the first period, really struggling to get the puck out of their own end.
Yeah, that's all right, though. Keep trying. The last thing you want to do is get a little stagnant here in your own end. Dedham will be happy to just, live the rest of, this period here. So, be deliberate with your passing and get something going.
Looks like there's more concerted effort for some quick passes here by the Panthers here in the second period.
Yeah, definitely.
Weren't able to clear the zone this time, but Ford has it, dumps back behind the net. Another clearing attempt here, finally successful,
nice.
And they've got numbers. Crossing over 2-on-1, takes the shot, high and wide, short side, and that one cleanly hit the net. So I think we're going to come out to center ice for this neutral zone faceoff. 13-17 to go in the second period. Panthers down 1-0.
But that's what you want to see there, Josh. There was a nifty little touch pass in the neutral zone that allowed to spring these guys for that 2-on-1. I want to see a little bit more of that in the rest of this game. I think that'll do them well.
So I'm now 0 for 2 on pucks that hit the netting for the ensuing faceoff. That was an offensive zone faceoff for the Panthers, but here come the Marauders into center ice, gaining the blue line, dumped right back out by the Panthers. Marauders take another attempt, dumping it right back in. Moriarty there to stop it, handing off to Kaharic, throws it off to the far boards, kept in, and now it looks like we're going to get a delayed penalty on the touch-up by Dedham. They're going to take a guy off here. Another Holliston power play. Yep.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can catch the PA announcer for the penalty call on this one, but it will be a Holliston power play coming up. 12:51 to go in the second period. So Luis Campos will take the face-off here for the Panthers. He'll be flanked by Mac Roberts. We'll try and catch the other winger momentarily. On defense, Grady Lucas and Danny Kelly. It's a big face-off, big opportunity here for the Panthers. They want to score clean, score quick here on the power play.
Yeah, absolutely. These power plays don't grow on trees. Third one now for the Panthers here. 0 for 2 so far. Let's see what they can get going here. 12:51 to go in the second period.
Marauders win the face-off, dump it right around and all the way out to the blue line, out to center ice. Panthers have to regroup, make that LaRoe dumping in. Stopped by Adams. He's going to try and play it himself to the wing, kept in by LaRoe. Panthers trying to set something up here, crossing pass knocked aside by Mac Roberts. And here come the Marauders, 2-on-1 at center ice, dumped in. Pass is deflected aside. Nice defense there by Grady Lucas, getting all the way back. And he gets dumped on a big check there by the Marauders. Here comes LaRoe carrying over the blue line. Tries to carry it himself, gets knocked aside back to the point. Pushed in deeper. LaRoe ends up on his stick. Here's another quick shot from the dot. And Adams eats it up. So 11:59 to go in the period, minute 7 to go on the power play. Offensive zone faceoff coming up here for the Panthers.
Pretty good power play so far for the Panthers. I think they're getting some shots off. They're really causing some frustration for Noel in goal for Dedham. There was a sequence there where he lost sight of the puck for a couple of seconds.
Fitzsimons wins this one. Quick draw back to Roche. Shot knocked aside by Adams and cleared by the Marauders all the way down. Moriarty will set it up here. Picked up by Ford behind his own net. He's got Fitzsimons cycling. Up ahead to him, up on the far wing. Carries across, trying to make something happen. Centering attempt into the skates. A backhanded shot attempt by Nick Connors, but he didn't have anything on it, and Adams able to stop it. 43 seconds left on the power play for the Panthers. Really good opportunity there, Carlos.
Yeah, Liam Fitzsimons is able to kind of create a little bit of space right in the crease there. He had the puck right at his feet. Didn't have the angle to get a decent shot off, but they're creating some chances there, and they're getting the puck in front of the net, which is good.
Fitzsimons wins this one. Connors draws it back to the point. Back to Connors. He's at the point. Centering pass. Shot in. Deflected a couple times, and then...
That was wonderful. Yeah, they didn't score there, but that's exactly what they're looking for. They get the puck right in front for a deflection. It just didn't go in.
High percentage shot from the top of the slot. Deflected a couple times. Adams makes the save. Best opportunity of the night so far for the Panthers. 31 seconds left on the power play. 11:23 to go in the period. Panthers will stay with the same line. Fitzsimons doesn't win this one. Marauders, big slap shot to knock it down. No icing on the power play.
That's right. 25 seconds left.
Moriarty gets forced to make a play there. And Ford picks it up behind his own net. Final 15 seconds to go on the power play. Ford, blue line pass, too hot to handle. Back to Ford behind his own blue line. Final 6 seconds of the penalty. Gets it up to the opposite blue line. Oh, loose puck. Good opportunity there. Just could not find a player to put a stick on it. And now it looks like we have an offsides call here that stops the clock with 10:50 to go in the period. Panthers down 1-0.
Well, 0 for 3 on the power play so far.
But they're getting progressively better.
But they're getting progressively better. You're right. Yeah, I liked what I saw from that last power play. Just Dedham is so good with clearing that puck from their defensive end. Holliston's going to have to stay aggressive though.
Tony Machini took the face-off there for the Panthers and won it. Panthers controlling their own end. Cross-ice pass, dangerous pass. Broken up and out of play back onto the ice, but we do get the stoppage with 10:34 to go. Looks like Dedham making wholesale changes here. 5 fresh skaters. Panthers will keep their guys out there, so it's Machini will be flanked by Colby Ullman. And we'll get that other winger in just a moment.
Yeah, I wonder if Dedham might be rolling an extra line out there than Holliston is tonight. or at least maybe just keeping their defensive pairings a little fresher. But you can definitely see they're deep, and they like to change.
Brady Mailing was that left winger we couldn't identify earlier. He's still out on the ice. Marauders had a really good opportunity there, but we've got a penalty coming up. Another one on the Marauders as a stick check went awry. And Holliston, it looks like, is about to pick up their 4th power play of the night, Carlos.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. I think they're going to get a hooking call here on Dedham. Very, very rare that you go up 4 power plays in a game, but here we are. They've got to score on one of these.
Absolutely.
If only just for the psychological aspect, right?
Yep. So that was Brian Dunn, the senior defenseman for the Marauders, getting called 2-minute minor. Loose puck in front off the faceoff. Marauders handle, but not cleared. Panthers trying to set something up here on the far wing. Back over to the far wing again. Coming out with it. Can't get a stick on it. Marauders just too strong there. Dump it out. We've got a foot race. Kelly flying back to control. Prevents a shot from being taken, but Marauders are controlling here shorthanded in the Panther defensive zone. Some dangerous time for the Panthers. They were really looking to even the score on this 4th power play of the night, finally come away with it, but they burned essential time on that power play. Already 40 seconds gone by, minute 20 left. A quick shot on net, eaten up by Adams. Centering pass, and we've got a penalty. The second that Panther touched it after the arm went up, so looks like we're going to be going 4 skaters aside here, Carlos.
Dedham going to get bailed out by the interference call here. And so we'll be even strength for a minute and 14, and then Dedham will come out with the power play unless someone scores.
And heading to the box, number 11, Luis Campos, senior out of Holliston. Remember, this is a Holliston Ashland team flying under the Holliston banner this season. So defensive zone faceoff for the Panthers. We'll have to see what their special teams look like. 4-on-4. It's got to be a little bit more open ice now for the next minute 14. Puck tied up in the corner. Trying to work it out.
Keep an eye on Kelly here. He's probably salivating at having all this open ice now.
Absolutely. He had the puck, feeds it to Kaharic, trying to bring it out. Pass ahead, but misfed. Puck is loose. That was Kelly breaking it up and following it up now with some forechecking. Puck is still in the Marauder zone for a moment, but cleared out. Fitzsimon's back, over to Kaharic. Kaharic cross-ice pass to Roach. Roach over the blue line, has a man, over to Kelly. Kelly wheeling, dealing, tries to fire in, blocked aside. Puck is loose behind the Marauder net. They pick it up and dump it out to the wing and clear it out to center ice. Picked up there by Roach.
I was half joking about the Dana Kelly thing, but look how much more comfortable Holliston looks with the extra ice. They're finding some opportunities to get a shot off. They're more comfortable with their passes. I think this 4-on-4 is actually benefiting Holliston right now.
Okay, Kelly finds Kaharic on the near wing. Can't find the net though. 8:10 left in the period.
3 seconds left on the Dedham penalty.
So they're about to start the power play. They're on it now, the extra skater. Marauders controlling behind the Panther net. Dumped in. Centering pass, score! Had a man just camping on the doorstep, and he was able to put it in right there at the far post.
Yeah, just an extra man at exactly the wrong time for Holliston. It almost seemed like they kind of got bull rushed there with the extra man on the ice for Dedham. You got to dig out of this hole. 0-2, still plenty of time left in this game. Almost half a period plus the full third period. Plenty of time left. Just be calm, be confident. Finish your checks, and the opportunities will come.
Fitzsimons takes the draw for the Panthers. Puck is battled for right at center ice. Fitzsimons has it over the blue line. Nice pass to Leroux. Wheeling and dealing, shot back, and just over the top of the net, just over the crossbar. Panthers
nifty backhand shot there. That was pretty. That very nearly went in.
Great opportunity there. Would have been wonderful to be able to answer right back. But play continues here. Panthers down 2-0. 7:23 to go in the second period. Marauders mishandle at the blue line, but just come on back. Panthers on a line change. This puck gets deflected up and out of play. We'll get a neutral zone faceoff coming up. 7:13 to go in the second period. So Carlos, yeah, that last goal, just bad timing, or bad luck there for the Panthers. That the penalty ended. Puck was already in their own defensive end. The Marauders got that extra skater, and they were able to bang one home on their first power play of the night.
Yeah, it's too bad because Holliston was looking kind of good in that 4-on-4 there. And that's going to be a trip against Holliston, so they're going to go right back on the penalty kill.
And it's Campos again.
It's almost like when it rains, it pours, right?
Absolutely, and he knew, like, he was going for the poke check, and instead he got a skate, led to the penalty. Everybody reacted. Everybody saw it, everybody reacted. And unfortunately, it's a power play here for the Marauders. Defensive zone faceoff for the Panthers.
Yeah, but these mistakes will kill you. Dedham up 2-0. They don't need another power play at this point in the game, right? So to give them that right now is just a heartbreaker. But let's see what they can do. You got to stand tall here. Moriarty's the type of goalie that can get them right back in this game and kind of turn the game on its head.
There's a fanned pass attempt, and the Panthers able to connect on that one, force the puck all the way down. So the first 15 seconds or so gone by on the penalty to Holliston, and here come the Marauders over the blue line. Kelly was pinching, nice job there, anticipating that pass. Broken up. The Marauders regroup at center ice. Brian Dunn back for the Marauders, coming out from behind his own net. Marauders moving quickly up the near side, gain the blue line, 2-on-2. Dancing around, looking for an opening, trying to center all the way around behind the net, back to the point. Good pressure put on by Rotz. Marauders just cycling, and now we get a stoppage as it looks like the net came off its moorings. Nope, the moorings are intact. My mistake. But it looks like it's going to be a Marauder penalty.
They're sending someone to the box. That's number 19.
It's Ryan Lauder.
Yeah.
And they're actually taking number 4, Danny Kelly, off as well.
Okay, so maybe a little extracurricular there.
Something behind the play. So it looks like those are coincidental minors.
So Dedham will still be on the power play for another minute and 4 seconds here.
Yeah, so
then we'll have 4-on-4.
Yeah. So it'll stay 5-on-4 now. It's not 4-3. The coincidental minors will continue skating as they were. Marauders win the draw. Quick shot on net.
Save from
blocked.
Moriarty.
Back to the point. Marauders resetting for the power play.
Another nice pad save from Shane.
Is that kept in?
That's in, yeah.
Okay, play continues.
Dedham's been doing that all game. Another kind of example of how well coached they are.
And again, the crisp passing, doing a great job. He just lost the edge, though, at that Marauder. Marauders can still control in the Panther end. Again, this has been the Achilles heel for the Panthers tonight, not able to clear the puck.
33 seconds left on the 5-on-4 for Dedham.
Nice job tying the puck up on the boards. Loose puck there as the shot went awry. Marauders still continue to control here in the Panther end. Final 20 seconds of the power play. Shot on through a crowd. Stick to side. Regain again. Moving to the center slot. Deflected a number of times before it reached the net. Panthers finally get a blade on it, but can't clear. Still in trouble here, and they are gassed. Marauders continue to control. Final 2 seconds left. The skater is out. The puck is clear. And the Panthers escape further damage. They're still down 2-0 with just under 5 minutes to go in the second period. Here they come, 2-on-3 at center ice. Shot blocked aside. That was Campos, fresh out of the box. Puck is loose in the Marauder end. Panthers just cannot get control of it as the two teams battle for it. And finally, the Marauders clear at center ice. It's going all the way down. It will not be icing as play it will be icing. Interesting call there, but touching up there is Austin Orm for Holliston. This one will come all the way back. 4:28 to go in the second period. Panthers down 2-0.
Yeah, I can't see how long those two players are in the box for because they don't put those on the scoreboard.
Right.
So, but we're still 5-on-5 here anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. But we'll see.
Okay, Fitzsimons with Roberts and LaRoe make that Connors. They have control in the Marauders zone for a change. Dumped in behind the net. Couldn't quite reach Roberts. Marauders come out with it. Pinched in and kept in at the point. Nice job there momentarily. Fitzsimons at center ice picks it back up. Dumped in by defenseman Orm.
4:06 to go in the second period.
Okay, a shot from the point from Kaharic got deflected just a little bit wide, but eaten up by Adams to force the stoppage with 3:57 to go in the period. Full line changes for both teams coming up here.
Well, Adams hasn't really been tested as much as I'd like him to be in this game, Josh. Let's see if the Panthers can get some shots on him, make him feel a little more uncomfortable between those pipes, and really make him work.
Okay, Tim Duane on the faceoff for the Panthers, but Marauders control, dump it all the way down. First man back is Grady Lucas. And another icing call. So we'll skate him all the way back and try it again. 3:48 to go in the period. Panthers still down 2-0, but an offensive zone faceoff coming up.
Got a little equipment issue with one of the referees here.
Definitely don't want to call it an equipment malfunction.
No. not a wardrobe malfunction.
Not a wardrobe malfunction. You got my reference. Nice work back there. Okay, so Duane is going to stay out at center. He'll be flanked by Braden Rotz. On defense, Cullen Ford and looks like Grady Lucas. Again, still missing that left wing. I've been struggling getting the Panther left wing all night. Looks like it's Nick Connors. Marauders clear out to center ice, gathered in here by Ford. Passes back out to center ice, picked up by Rotz. And he'll just dump in. He's on the wrong side of the red line. Kind of an unforced icing there. Mental mistake by the Panthers.
That's one of those mistakes they really have to cut back on. You're just giving Dedham a whole half sheet of ice there, right? So needless right there, and it's really not what you need when you're trying to dig out of an 0-2 hole here.
Okay, face off at the defensive dot. On the near side, won by the Panthers. Ford has it, around behind the net, onto the forehand. Quick pass, cannot clear. Again, problems continue for the Panthers. Really having trouble with this forechecking by the Marauders. They finally do clear it, but the Marauders control at center ice, given right back to LaRoe, the Panthers. There's a couple of hits up high and a little bit of extra reaction there from LaRoe. Play continues, no delay call here. 3 minutes and counting to go here in the second period.
Ref swallowed his whistle on that one. I think it's a good call. They're both going at each other. Definitely some physicality there, but it's not like, one of them got the better of the other. So swallow the whistle, let them play.
We'll see. Typically they swallow the whistle in the third period. This could lead to just a little more chippiness, setting things up for third period action. 2:40 to go. Marauders cross over the blue line. Panthers didn't see it. LaRoe had skated away from it.
There.
Marauders still keep it in the zone. Ford is back. He's been out there a while. Play continues on the near boards, trying to come out with it, and behind the net, trying to stuff attempt. There's another man on the doorstep, 2 of them. Both shots can't find the back of the net, but the Marauders continue.
Nice block.
And finally, the play comes out to center ice. Good pressure from LaRoe. Puck going back and forth between the two teams, as I don't think Roach saw that guy coming up on him, and they're going to do a quick line change here for the Panthers. 2 minutes to go in the period. Panthers down 2-0, trying to put something together here in the offensive end, but the Marauders clear out. Panthers dump right back in. Adams plays it to his defenseman, and he comes out with it. Okay, some good stick handling here, gaining the blue line. Fan on the shot. Off to the boards on the near side. Panthers pressuring in the corner. Marauders come out with it. There's Fitzsimons. A little touch pass ahead to LaRoe, who finally clears it out to center ice. Marauders can't handle it. It's a bit of a scramble to get behind the net. Finally do clear out of the zone out to center ice, and they'll reset.
A little mistake there in the neutral zone from Dedham gives Panthers an opportunity.
Yeah, Fitzsimons couldn't cash in. Picks it back up, though. Here he comes at center ice. He's got a man on the far wing. Had to hold the line. That was Mac Roberts. Fitzsimons follows it into the corner. Marauders pick it up behind the net. clear it up ahead, kept in by the Panthers. Wild shot on net, knocked aside by a high stick and then waved off. Under a minute to go in the period as the Marauders reset behind the net, trying to come out on the near side. Good forechecking, forces a bad pass all the way in on Moriarty. He steers it aside to his defenseman, up the near boards, but kept in at the point by the Marauders. Off the glass and out. Panthers have it at center ice, trying to dump in. 32 seconds to go in the period. Marauders will reset, dump it up. Boy, they are quick to get it off the boards and up the ice.
Sure.
They recycle, control at their blue line. Pushing it ahead now. They've got a 2-on-2, center ice. Good pass, give and go, shot, knocked aside. And this time the net does come off the moorings, forcing a whistle with 11.4 seconds to go in the period.
Wow, for a second there, I thought that puck was going in the net.
They had it. They just couldn't quite connect on it.
No, it couldn't quite connect. And then, Shane Moriarty forcing, the shot slightly wide with his positioning, right? Like, you don't have to, glove save every shot. You don't have to pad block every shot. Sometimes just your positioning is enough to force a shot wide left or wide right, and that's what happened there.
Absolutely, and again, we're seeing that great Marauder passing on that play. Panthers controlling their own end, final 6 seconds. Wrapping it around to Lucas, back across. I think the Panthers are just happy to get this to the end, and they do. So at the end of 2 periods, it's the Dedham Marauders 2, the Holliston Panthers nothing, here at Loring Arena on Friday Night Ice. Carlos, any final thoughts before we head to the break?
Yeah, I think the story of the second period, very similar to the story of the first, right? Holliston's inability to clear the puck out of their own zone when they needed to, and then Dedham just doing a very good job, alternatively, of clearing the puck, so really limiting the number of chances that Holliston can get in the offensive zone. The goal from Dedham was just one of those, I wouldn't call it fluky thing because it was definitely executed very well, but Dedham getting the extra man, their guy coming out of the box just at the right time and creating that pressure that Holliston just wasn't able to deal with, and so Dedham gets that second goal. I still think Holliston is in this. If they can continue to keep their energy levels high, continue to skate. I'm seeing some really good skating out there from the Panthers. Let's keep that up. That skating has allowed them to create some chances with creating their own space and creating their own shots. They were close in that second period. I think you can get there.
Absolutely. So they'll catch a quick break here to re-strategize, and we'll be back shortly here on HCAT with third period action from Loring Arena. You're watching Holliston Panther Boys Varsity Hockey on HCAT. And welcome back to HCAT coverage of Holliston Boys Varsity Hockey. Tonight they're taking on the Dedham Marauders. Third period action coming up here momentarily. The Panthers down 2-0. But building some momentum on the power play. The last few of them, they're up 4-1 on power plays, but down 2-0 on the scoreboard, Carlos.
Yeah, they got the first 4 power plays in the game, which is something you rarely see. And unfortunately, they weren't able to take advantage of it. Dedham, on the other hand, took full advantage of their lone power play opportunity. It came right at the end as Dedham player was coming out of the box. It just gave them that extra bit of pressure that they needed to kind of force that puck into the back of the net. But here we go, down 2-0. Definitely not insurmountable for the Panthers here. Just got to come out, win this period, get the next goal, and then anything after that is just gravy.
And as we went to break after the second period, we talked about a different strategy, and already I noticed Brian Kelly, usually a defenseman, centering the line and taking the face-off to start things off here for the Panthers in the third period.
Looks like Danny Kelly lost an edge there.
Not sure if that was a blade or losing an edge. He kind of looked back, looking for a tripping call after the whistle. But it is an offensive zone face-off. Kelly will take it for the Panthers. Marauders win the draw. Puck behind the net. Marauders control in the corner, pushing it up near boards, but stopped by the Panthers. Kelly trying to turn, can't quite make it, and the Marauders strip him of the puck, and off we move to center ice. Kind of a dump pass there, barely connects, and the Marauders take advantage of a turnover. Shot goes wide long side. Panthers jump on it, back out to center ice. Kelly with it, again, trying to pick up the pace of play. Dump pass, and stick to side, gloved actually by Adams for the save. A nice play, Danny Kelly forcing the action a little bit. Drop pass for Brogan Roach, but Adams makes the stop with 14:20 to go in the third period. Panthers down 2-0. Offensive zone faceoff coming up.
Yeah, and in the third period, it's the Panthers that are coming out the aggressive starting out here. Early couple of shots to start this period. I like the aggressiveness. Got to limit these chances in transition, though, for the Marauders.
Absolutely. Puck is loose there at the Panther blue line. Now it's turned over as a good opportunity. Marauders coming around, another stuff attempt. Goes wide. Campos picks it up, sticks out to center ice. Ridden off the puck there. Marauders take control. Dumping it to the blue line. Panthers shoot it back out and back over the Marauder blue line. They'll reset. 13:45 to go in the period. Puck is loose and dribbles over the Panther blue line, picked up there by Austin Orm. He dumps around the net. Marauders pinching it at the point. Quick shot on net by Ben Bogey of the Marauders, but Moriarty eats it up. Easy save as he had clear line of sight on that one.
Nice little save there from Shane. And also in the previous sequence down on the defensive end, he had a nice little post-to-post sequence that really prevented another scoring opportunity for the Marauders.
They must have seen some film on that. The Marauders have been trying that play 3-4 times tonight. Moriarty's been ready for it every time.
He's good at that, though. He's really good at going horizontally from one goalpost to the other seamlessly.
Gotta have some kind of leg muscles to be able to make that move, right? Big shoulder save by Moriarty there. Good opportunity for the Marauders at a good angle. Puck goes all the way out to the far point, kept in by the Marauders, dumped behind the net. Ford trying to get to it, but Marauders get there first. Ford continuing to pinch in. He's joined by Tim Dwayne. Puck squirts loose and up to the point. Dwayne forces it out, gives a little shove to a Marauder, and I think we are going to get a penalty here as Moriarty touches up. Oh, it's going to be on the Marauders actually. Panthers control up to center ice, 2-on-2, dumped in. And glove aside, I'm guessing that was actually an offside.
Yeah, I think that was just
an offside.
Yeah, calling a delayed offside there.
So I got excited. I saw that arm go up. I thought we were getting a power play. 12:43 to go. Panthers down 2-0, but an offensive zone faceoff coming up here on the far dot.
Yeah, very promising from the Panthers to start this third period. They've definitely come out motivated and energetic. You just need to, I really want to see this puck cycled around the offensive zone here. Look for a good shot. Don't just take the first thing that you see. Look for that angle. Force Adams to shift around in his crease and get him comfortable.
Moschini takes the draw. Puck is right at his feet. He can't get a stick on it. Panthers have it loose. Gallagher tried to get a shot off, but the Marauders crunch down and come out to center ice. 3-on-2, right up the middle. Good stick handling there by the Marauders. That was number 4, Sam McDougall. Still with the puck, cycling around, shot from the top of the slot, can't get it in. Moriarty's was on his back, couldn't quite get there.
Just stuffed it in. Got it around the post.
Yep. See, because he wasn't on his skates. If he'd been on his skates, he could have gone post to post. But the Marauders cash in, 3-0, even strength goal. 12:20 to go in the third period.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Shane did everything he could to get back there in time, but sometimes no matter how hard you try, you just can't get there with, the way Dedham is passing the puck around.
Exactly.
It is very hard.
It's a combination, right, of that Dedham passing and the Panthers just chasing the puck. They always just seem to be a step behind. They just cannot get the puck out of their zone efficiently so far tonight. Adams plays it for the Marauders. Quick shot on net by the Panthers, goes wide and all the way out. It's going to have to get chased down here by Grady Lucas on the near side, going around his net. Some forechecking by the Marauders. Quick pass at the blue line, turning ahead to Brian Kelly, turning on the Jets, center right over the blue line. Centering attempt gets blocked behind the net.
Mentality remains the same, Josh. You just got to get the next one. I think the urgency needs to be stepped a little bit more now that you're down 3-0, but it's still the same. Just got to win the next one.
Yep, and Kelly seems to be that catalyst, really, pushing the pace, trying to get the Panthers energized a little bit here in the third period. Kelly picks it up here, turns it around, gets ridden off the puck. It's loose. Roche can't quite get there in time, and here come the Marauders at center ice, but he's 1-on-3. Shot on net. Moriarty stops it. Rebound loose. A second rebound still loose. Ford trying to grab it, but the Marauders end up with it in the near corner. Just over 11 minutes to go in the period. Shot on net, or something of a pass. Either way, it went wide to the long side. Marauders still with it. Panthers just cannot get a stick on it. It's loose in the crease. Shot blocked aside. Still loose. It heads to the corner. Nobody from the Panthers is getting to the puck quickly. Marauders continuing to cycle here, almost looking like they're on a power play, but it's even strength. Puck behind the net. Kelly trying to get to it now. Finally, a Panther gets it, but they can't clear it. Second attempt fails. Third attempt, fourth.
Wow.
Marauders still have it in the zone. It gets behind the net. Marauders are first to the puck again in the corner. Panthers just cannot get a blade and can't get it cleared. And finally do, all the way down the center ice. Finally getting a line change. It drifts over the goal line. Play continues, no icing here with 10:16 to go in the period. Puck loose at center ice. Panthers will backtrack and pick it up. Here's Owen Mancini, a sophomore, picking it up. Passing over to Evan Kaharich. Cross-ice pass bounces aside and drifts into the Marauders zone out to center ice now. Kaharich backtracking. His pass gets knocked aside, so it stays in the zone. A centering pass dangerous, but nobody there to collect it but the Panthers, who clear out.
Wow.
Big hit at the boards.
Right in front of the Dedham bench here.
Yep.
Right below us.
Puck skipped through a couple of people right at the red line, so play continues. Panther first one to it in the corner. That was Killian Painter for the Panthers, but now the Marauders have it behind the net. They try to come out with it on the far side and do. Quickly ahead off a skate by the Panthers. Couldn't quite connect there, and this pass will get called for icing, though I thought he was on the right side of the red line. We do get the stoppage. Icing's the call, 9:22 to go. Panthers down 3-0.
Still a lot of time left in this game. Don't have to panic if you're Holliston, but you do have to be show a little bit more urgency, and you still have to be deliberate with your passes. Don't just chuck it all over the ice here.
Yep, just got to get that first one in. This one gets cleared out to center ice, and here's a break for the Panthers if they can collect. Good forechecking. That might be Tim Dwayne. Loose puck, and now here come the Marauders one-on-one. Fitzsimons got back to even things up a little bit. Puck is loose behind the net. Fitzsimons trying to control it into the corner. He comes out with it, forcing it along the boards and out to center ice. Dwayne got stood up at the red line. Marauders dump back in. Moriarty sets up here. Under 9 minutes to go. Ford up ahead to Dwayne. Quick pass onto the stick of Connors. Connors trying to connect with Fitzsimons. He overskates the puck, and the Marauders pick it up. Dumping ahead now. Panthers take control in the defensive end. Quick pass to Fitzsimons. Disconnect, though. Game's starting to get a little bit sloppy. The passes are getting longer and just not connecting.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was saying, right? You got to be deliberate with those passes. It's going to do you no good if you're just kind of launching it cross ice, hoping that it's going to connect with another player. You got to make it connect. It goes back to that tape-to-tape passing they were talking about. That Dedham seems to be doing a little bit better than Holliston tonight, but 8:16 to go in this one, still not over.
Looks like we're going to get it
here.
I think we're going to get a timeout here.
Timeout
called by the Panthers.
That might be a good opportunity for a timeout.
Absolutely. So while we have a timeout on the ice, let's talk a little programming here on HCAT. Hockey, boys hockey team, their next game is Monday against Southeastern Regional Votech in Marlboro. And our next broadcast here on HCAT actually is going to be Friday, January 17th against Dover Sherborne. Puck drops at 7:40 p.m. I'm told that Tom Emmons and George Tubin will have the call. Game action for that one.
And that's a nice little rivalry. Two next door kind of neighbors there with Holliston and Dover Sherborne. A lot of those kids have probably played together, probably shared a lot of ice together, so looking forward to that one.
Absolutely. It should be a good one. That'll be, again, Friday, January 17th, here on HCAT, game time 7:40. So, Carlos, I want to bring you in on a little tradition I have on the various games that I announce, whether it's here on HCAT, on WACA, is I like to do a dad joke of the night.
All right.
Okay, so what was the hockey player's favorite part of his birthday party?
What was the hockey player's favorite part of his birthday party? You got me.
We'll throw this out to Tom Harmon as well. He's our crew tonight. Tom, thanks a lot for being here and setting it all up for us. You're doing a great job. Hockey player's favorite part of his birthday party, the icing on the cake.
The icing on the cake.
Icing on the cake. Thank you very much. Dad joke of the night. We're back underway here. Final 8:13 to go in the third period. Panthers down 3-0. Marauders looking for more in the...
Some action there, right alongside the Holliston goal.
Bodies flying everywhere. The refs caught this one. That was a clear offsides as number 6, Brian Dunn, could not keep it in. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off here. Nice break there for the Panthers.
It's funny, I majored in dad jokes, but I must have been sick for that one.
I gotta tell you, man, over the years, the last 6-7 years, I've been doing a lot of games with my older son, Chase, and you can actually hear his eyes roll when I do the dad joke. But the dads appreciate it. Quick shot on net, right off the face-off. Clock stops at 7:54 as Moriarty makes another big save. We're not keeping the official stats here in the box, Carlos, but I'd be curious to know how many saves he's made tonight. It's been a busy night for Shane Moriarty.
He's made some good ones, and you can see the athleticism that Shane brings to the table here. Able to cover all of the crease, pretty much all the time.
Puck is loose here in the zone. Marauders grab it in the slot. Quick shot on net, a partial screen by Grady Lucas, but Moriarty saw enough of it to make the save and stop the clock again. 7:40 to go as the Panthers make a full line change.
Yeah, I want to see what the Panthers show us here, right? 7:40 to go. I still don't think this game is over yet. Seen a lot crazier things happen than a 3-0 lead being blown. So let's see what the Panthers can do here. They've got the offensive ice here.
Here's Fitzsimons trying to connect with Connors.
Some extracurriculars happening right in front of the crease there that they did not call. I'm kind of surprised by that one.
Well, again, third period, right? The whistle gets swallowed in the third period. Yeah. Shot blocked. Another shot attempt gets blocked into the corner. That was Lucas, first man in for the Panthers. Marauders still controlling in the far corner now. Fitzsimons with the puck now. He skates out with it under 7 minutes to go. Puck clears the center ice. Connors sidesteps one check, can't sidestep a second. Marauders force a turnover. Puck bouncing loose here at center ice.
They almost skated into a 2-on-1 there, but just couldn't connect.
So Lucas again.
Got to go here.
A very dangerous cross-ice pass, but he does find Dwayne, but it was an icing as he was on the wrong side of the red line.
I caught Dedham in a change. They just didn't see it, I don't think. But here we go, 6:32 to go. Going to have to cut down on these icings if they want any chance there. This is not helpful. But, I still think that the energy levels are high here, which is good to see. Just got to string together some passes, stay aggressive.
Okay, Harch jumps on this one, clears it out.
Get after it, got to win this race.
Good hustle by Brandon Rotz all the way down. Good checking, good pressure. Almost forces a turnover, but the Marauders control behind their own net.
Got to win some of those races, Josh, right? You got to win the race to the puck, got to win the battle against the boards. I think that's what Dedham is doing a little bit better than Holliston tonight.
Okay, Marauders absolutely dictating pace of play right now. Loose in front, right at the skates. Ends up on the stick of
That's a hold right there. Not getting called.
So play continues. 5:45 to go in the period. Another Marauder attempt sticked aside. Puck is tied up behind the net. As Austin Orm loses his skates for a moment, puck is loose, bouncing among the skates of 3 different Panthers. None of them could control it. Marauders try a shot attempt from the top of the slot. That gets blocked aside. Puck again loose, short side just wide there. Rotz clears on the second attempt, and he skates immediately off to get for a line change here. Just over 5 minutes to go, and here comes a break for the Panthers. Kelly going in on a breakaway, tries to go to the forehand, doesn't come up with it.
Wow.
Great opportunity, probably the
Noel
best
Adams
of the night. Comes up short. Adams, in his save attempt, managed to knock the net off its moorings, so we get the stoppage, and the Panthers end up with an offensive zone faceoff.
Impressive from Noel Adams. What more can you say? A straight breakout from the Panthers. Nobody out there. I didn't see who that was on the breakaway.
It almost turned into a 2-on-0.
It almost turned into a 2-on-0, yeah. Just didn't get the shot off in the right direction right at the end there.
I think he got a little indecisive whether he wanted to go forehand, backhand, and it cost him. He never was
almost like he was surprised by the
right.
Good
point.
The breakout.
Good point. So Kelly will take the face-off here. He's flanked by Leroux and Roach. Roach is behind the net, trying to come out with it. Kelly going in now, 2-on-2. Marauders come up with it on the far boards, passing it, getting it out of the zone, dumping right in on Moriarty, and he will wisely just cover up and get the stoppage. 4:45 to go in the third. Panthers down 3-0.
Still enough time to make something happen here, but the urgency is now.
Starting to get to that point, we may have to start talking about moral victories, if not game victories, Carlos, See how it plays out. Final 4:43. Right in front, and he hesitated a moment too long to take the shot. The high percentage shot in the middle of the slot there. Panthers trying to come out with it. Again, struggling to clear the zone. There's Ford now coming out with it. Bounces it off the back of a teammate. Panthers have control. That was Kelly following the puck into the corner, looking to make something happen. He attracted the attention of 3 different Marauders, but could not complete the pass. It goes all the way out of the zone. It's going to get tracked down here by Lucas. And Marauders continuing to forecheck strongly.
2-on-2 if you hurry.
Offsides. Looked like Leroux held on to that a moment too long, and Campos came over the line early. So neutral zone faceoff with 3:58 to go. Kelly and Leroux heading off here. Campos takes the draw. Panthers win it for a moment. Marauders control. Loose at center ice, gathered in here by Kaharic. Oh, can't believe that wasn't called. That was like an elbow to the face, Carlos.
Yeah, these referees are definitely letting these kids play, almost to the detriment of the rules, but
or safety, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, 3.5 to go, and now we get a stoppage. Looks like a slashing call here, so the whistle has come back out with 3:30 to go.
Yeah, I just want to say again what a great crowd tonight. Mm-hmm. You get a good mixture of parents, family, and a lot of kids too, right? A lot of students, a lot of younger kids who maybe are just getting their first taste of hockey tonight.
So a 2-minute slashing minor called on number 14, Parker Willard of the Marauders. So the Panthers will have their 5th power play of the night. Under 3:20 to go now in the third period. Panthers control at center ice, 5-on-4. Kelly with the puck. Moving it across to Lucas. Blocked aside at center ice, and we get the offsides call. 3:11 to go in the period, minute 41 on the power play. Neutral zone faceoff here for the Panthers. So I see Campos out there. He'll take the faceoff. He'll be flanked by Leroux. Defensive pairings are Lucas and Kelly back on defense. He's been playing center earlier in the third period. Marauders come out with it. One of them to 4 Panthers, just going to try and kill some time as they're shorthanded. Dumped behind the net, picked up by Kelly. Under 3 minutes to go in the period. Minute 27 on the power play. Kelly struggling to come out with it. Again, good forechecking by the Marauders. Kelly stick handles to center ice, dumps in ahead of Leroux. Leroux will be the first one in for the Panthers.
And I really think that's been the theme of the night tonight, Josh. That forecheck by Dedham was just superb. Absolutely superb. Oh. Ugly little bit of a hit there at the end of this game. You don't want to see that.
Not at all. So that's unfortunate. It's Brogan Roach down on the ice. Gets back up on his skates. It was a really good opportunity for the Panthers. The puck was kept in at the blue line by Kelly. Deflected on its way to the net. For a moment, Adams did not know where the puck was. Centering attempt wound up getting blocked by Adams inadvertently and got the stoppage. No penalty called on that. And it will result in an offensive zone faceoff for the Panthers. Oh, actually, make that there was a penalty called as number 7,
in the box now.
Ben Bogey, gets called for a minor. So it's going to be 5-on-3 hockey for at least the next minute 3. And the Panthers will have some form of a power play, barring any additional penalties, for all but the final 33 seconds of the third period. Panthers are going to call timeout and talk about this, how they want to play the 5-on-3. Great opportunity here. Let's get that first one on the board, right, Carlos?
Absolutely. You get a quick goal here, and then, who knows what happens. Still 2:33 to go in the game, but big two-man advantage for the Panthers. They're essentially going to have a two-man advantage. We're going to have an advantage for the rest of this game almost.
Just about.
So let's see what they can do with it.
Okay, so again, a little bit of, we were talking about this earlier, right? A little bit of the danger about letting this game get a little bit out of hand physically. The refs not calling too many things, and it's suddenly getting chippy here at the end, right? Yep. Two-man advantage for the Panthers. I've lost track now if this is their 6th power play, 5th, 6th power play of the night.
Well, that would be 6, right? Because they had 4 in the first 2 periods, I believe. It was 4-1 after 2. Mm-hmm. And now, 6-1 in favor of the Panthers.
So again,
we can credit Dedham's special teams, right? To go down 6-1 in power plays and still come out on top in the game. It says something.
Mm-hmm.
But again, 2.5 minutes to go in this one still before we can close the books.
Absolutely. So you're going to have Luis Campos taking the face-off here for the Panthers. Marauders win the draw and able to drive it all the way down.
Exactly what Dedham wanted to do there.
Okay, still have a 2-man advantage for the next 50 seconds or so. Ford mishandles it. Moriarty is coming off the ice and then gets sent back.
Puck is with Danny Kelly. I want to see what he can do now with all this open space.
Quick shot on net.
Yeah, it's exactly what we wanted to see.
Looks like that one tipped the net on above the glass. We're going to get a stoppage here. 2:10 to go in the period. 40 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. Interesting bit of strategy as we saw Moriarty start skating for the bench. They were going to bring a 6th skater out. Okay. Campos wins this draw. Back to Kelly, moving into the slot. Passing over to the circle. Fanning on the attempt is Dwayne. Dwayne trying to shake loose. Make that Leroux. He had Campos in the corner who fanned on a shot. Here's Ford at the point. Over to the circle, back to the near point. Kelly cycling. There's a quick shot. Follow. Right in on net. It bounced off Adams' glove. It's still loose.
10 seconds to go on the 2-man advantage.
That pass gets deflected aside. Kelly will be the first one to it. Man about to come back on, but it'll still be a power play for the Panthers. Kelly's shot gets blocked aside. He gets his own rebound, passing across to Ford. Ford bounces it off the boards. Pass is not able to be handled by Campos.
1:18 to go in the game.
Okay, kept in again by the Panthers. Doing a good job here. Just cannot get it into the net. Pass goes back almost to Ford, goes out of play instead. 34 seconds left on the power play. It's now 5-on-4 hockey in favor of the Panthers, but the scoreboard in favor of the Marauders, up 3-0 with 1:08 to go in the game.
Just worry about playing out the rest of this power play as hard as you can. Play out the rest of this 1:08 as hard as you can.
Fitzsimon's loose in the draw. The Marauders send it all the way down to Moriarty. Plays it conservatively, dumps it off here for Lucas. Lucas behind his net. brings it back out. Final minute of play here in the period.
20 seconds to go on the man advantage.
Fitzsimons gains the blue line.
Nifty skating there.
Roach had it for a moment, gets poked away, still loose in the slot, and then blocked aside and shot out all the way down. Less than 45 seconds to go. Up ahead to Lucas. Marauder forechecking continues.
Power play almost hurts, Holliston in this situation, right? Because Dedham can just clear the puck as much as they want without fear of icing.
Just keep dumping it down.
Yeah.
As they do it again. Final 30 seconds to go now. Lucas still with the puck. Holliston probably looking for a line change at this point as Fitzsimons digs in, heads for the goal line.
Charge that puck when he does that.
Just put his head down and skate. Puck loose at center ice. It'll be picked up here by Kaharich. Last 10 seconds of the period. Full strength now. Lucas back passing a little dangerously to Kaharich. Out of frustration, he bangs it all the way down to the blue line, but onto the stick of a Marauder, and the final seconds will tick off here. And there's the buzzer. Your final tonight. The Dedham Marauders 3, your Holliston Panthers nothing, here from Loring Arena in Framingham.
Yeah, tough loss for the Panthers. I thought they played hard, Josh. I thought they really did play hard. The first couple of goals were really unlucky goals for them. Really situational goals that Dedham was able to pounce on. I think the last goal there was clearly a show of just Dedham's class and just their skill.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good team that we just saw, from Dedham. I think they're really going to do some things in the TVL and in the state this year. So, I think nothing to be ashamed of to lose to these guys.
Not all. Again, Holliston, pulling in the Ashland hockey team as well. There's still some learning going on there. There's still some gelling. Again, they had been riding a 2-game winning streak, but they came in tonight against a hot team.
Yeah.
Dedham looked really good tonight. Holliston had their opportunities. They just could not cash in.
Yeah, and it's still a ton for Holliston to play for. Still a ton of the season left. You still have all of your goals still in front of you to achieve. So Panthers should be hopeful and excited about the rest of the season.
Okay, well, that'll do it for us. We thank you for watching here on HCAT. For Carlos Concho, for Tom Harmon, our crew tonight, I'm Josh Abrams saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time here on HCAT.
Good night, everyone.